Hi guys, I'm Rajni Jha and I welcome you all in my channel Knowledge Kent. Today we are going to study the topic which is very important in English grammar, and the topic is tense. You can look at the board. I have already mentioned the topic is tense, which is as I have told, which is very important in English grammar, because when we don't know about tense, its rules, its parts, its types, then what happens, we will not be able to understand, we will not be able to form proper sentence. We know there are different types of tense sentence which we have to know, we have to study. Even though it will help us, if you have mastered over the tense, then you will be able to understand voice, active voice and passive voice. It will help you to understand and solve narration, that direct and indirect speech. So everywhere it works, so we must know about this topic. Let me tell you one thing, that today I will try my best to make it easy, make this topic easy and convenient, that you will understand it easily and properly, that which will be helpful to you for the next chapter. And if there may be one or two more videos for this topic, but it will be completed. So today in this session, at least we'll know what is tense, what are the uses of tense, why do we study tense, what are the parts of tense, which I have already mentioned on the board, will come to know, and their parts, what are their work, all these things will come to know. So let's start with tense. As I have written on the board, you can look at this, that tense. Tense. What is tense? Tense is just a term. Tense is just a term which tells us about time of an action. It tells us about time of an action. So you can say that time plus action becomes tense. Time plus action becomes tense. Why? Tense is a term which tells us about time of an action, of a particular action or actions. Why am I saying action? You are well aware about time. Time, more when which time any action means, the time in which any action takes place. An action which we can say in English grammar, we have studied about it, that verbs. Verbs are action words, so action. The action which takes place. So the tense help us to know about the time when any action, any incident takes place. For example, if I say I have taken my lunch now, I have taken my lunch now, so I am talking about the time. The word now I have mentioned, that tells us about time, that just now I have taken my lunch. So that is time which is indicated by tense, okay. And the action, what action I have taken? I have taken lunch. So this is the action. This is action which is represented by now, that is time. So what is a tense? It is a term which tells us about time of an action, or if you want to make it simple, you can say time plus action equal to tense. So that is clear. Now let me tell you that tense is divided into three parts. How many parts? Tense is divided into three parts. The first part I have already mentioned. The first part is present tense, second is past, and the third is future tense. So let us know what is present tense, what is past tense, and what is future tense. So present, for present you can mention here that now which is going on. For present you can say that the action which is going on or goes on, that will be in present. You know very well that it is like it is afternoon, okay. If I say it is afternoon and we have I'm teaching you, right? So it is going on. If I say that I'm teaching, or I'm just making videos for my YouTube channel, then this is going on. I'm doing something which is going on, which is continue, okay. So that will come in present tense. And the past will always talk about back incident. Past will talk about back incident. So the action which has already taken place, which hasn't completed, okay, successfully or whatever, in whatever manner, whether badly or nicely. But the action, the incident which has taken place already, that will come in past. So the back incident, you can say, will come in past. And future, that our prediction mostly comes in future. Future means which has not come yet, which will which has not come yet means will be coming, okay. Coming time, you can say, future will tell you about coming time, like Deepavali. we are going to celebrate Deepavali, right? After some days we will celebrate Deepavali. So Deepavali will be coming to us, right? Or if I say I will be going to my own house, so I will be going. Still, till now I'm here only. I will be going. Still I'm here. So that coming time, we talk in future. We talk about coming time. So I hope this is clear. Once again, I'm repeating this present tense. Let me use a highlighter. Present tense, yes. Present tense talks about the thing which going on now, and which, yes, which is continue. If you talk about past tense talks about back incidents or back action which has been completed successfully, and the future tense talks about coming time, okay, which has not been done, which has not taken place, which is not going on, but we expect that something will be done. And why I'm saying that expect, because we can expect only, nobody knows about future. Yes, I can say that I will be in Deepavali I'll be going to my house, but I don't know whether I'll be able to go or not. It is just my prediction, you can say, or I'm expecting that I will go. There may be some reason that I will not be able to go. So nobody knows about future, but it talks about, but we can know about it that by saying this, that future talks about coming time. So hope this is clear. Tense is clear and the parts of tense is clear. Now let me explain that all three types of tense, this present, past and future tense, have been divided into four parts. This, they also have four parts. Each one is having four parts. That also we'll discuss just in next video. For today, in this video, that's that much only, the introduction of tense and their parts. That's all. Thank you.